Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney. If you are new, today's video is so exciting. It's one of my favorite collaborations to do. It's the DIY Mystery Box Challenge. So today's video is the 5th challenge that we've done, but this one is a little different. Instead of purchasing all Dollar Tree items, we were given the task to spend $15, but anything goes. It could be Walmart, thrift stores, garage sales, Hobby Lobby, wherever we wanted to buy stuff was totally fine. If you're new to this challenge, this is basically how it works. There are 8 YouTubers in this challenge. We are each given a YouTuber name. We go purchase the items. Within those items, we send 2 challenge items. These are going to be things that are a little bit tricky to DIY with. We open the boxes on camera and then we start crafting. We can use anything in our stash to help kind of create these projects. So let me tell you who I sent my box to. Shannon, the Daily DIYer. If you saw the last challenge, and I will link that playlist down below, she sent me some pretty tricky items, and so I knew that I wanted to send some items back to her this time. But the thing about it is that kind of came back on me because last time I sent Kristin Kay a box and she specifically requested to send me a box this time. So I'm a little nervous to see what she sent me. Definitely check out the playlist down below. There are 8 wonderful DIYers in this this challenge, I should say. Now let's get into this box and see what Kristin sent me. Okay, it's time to dig into this box. So first, I did go ahead and open it and pull the little filler paper out, but I have to say, before I even open the box, it smells amazing. I don't know what she did to it, but it smells like cinnamon spice Christmas time. So yeah, let's see what we got. There's a card here, so I'm gonna start with that. Let me get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. All right, there's a card. It says, thanks. Okay. Knowing her, she's probably tell me her true feelings. We'll see. Okay, I'm just gonna read it out. Courtney, I hope these challenge items make you suffer at least one of them. Thanks, Kristin. I'm scared now. There's also a few extra things in here just for you. Thank you for being such a great friend. Also, the cinnamon broom is strictly for the box to smell good. Okay, so she even made the box smell good. Okay, I have a feeling she's trying to be super nice to me, which makes me really nervous. Okay, let's get into this box. All right, I'm just gonna kind of grab in here, see what we got here. Okay, the first thing we've got are some little wooden looking snowflakes from, appears to be the red tag Hobby Lobby. So there we go, some snowflakes. I'm just gonna drop this on the floor. Oh, here's the cinnamon broom. Oh, that smells so good. So this is what was making my box smell nice. I'm glad I don't have to DIY with that because I have no idea what I would do. Save it for Halloween, I guess. Okay, here we've got a, oh, that's super cute. A little Christmas sign. It says joy and it's got some beads on it. From Hobby Lobby. Okay. This is some good stuff. Greenery. Eucalyptus garland. There we go. Oh, grab this. A little wooden crate from Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Assorted wood value pack. Look at this. Okay, that's really cool. Like, these are awesome. Like, it's got like hearts and circles and clothespins and planks and squares. Okay, that's really cool. Why are you being so nice to me, Kristin? I'm scared now. Oh, houses, Dollar Tree houses. So 2 of those. Cutting board, bamboo cutting board from Dollar Tree. Okay, I like this box. Mini pine cones. Okay, ha ha ha. All right, I'm getting down to the wrapped items here. A blessed sign. Looks like it's from Dollar Tree, I think. These are good items. Why are you being so nice? Okay, hold on. There's a, this must be, oh dear, something just fell, I think, out of this. What is this? Okay. It's a cute little tin. Look at this thing. That's cute. Is that an item I'm supposed to craft with, or is that part of the, I'm assuming that's part of the little, oh, that's cute. Okay, so this must be for a little thing for me. It's got my C on it. Put that on my desk. An aroma diffuser. Cool, battery operated. I probably should burn some or put some peppermint in here to calm myself before I open these challenges. I'm really scared. The fact that she's being this nice right now. Oh my gosh, that's super cute. Okay. Please tell me I'm not supposed to craft with this because this is really cute. It says hello. And then this really, like I said, it's really cute tin and it comes with some, it's attached to it, some crinkle paper. Okie dokie. We're down to the challenge items. I'm just gonna regroup here for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to kind of get stuff out of my way to get ready for these challenge items. Okay, one of them's bigger than the other, so I'm gonna start with the bigger one here. All right. Okay. Girlfriend, this is not that bad. I'm feeling pretty good. I actually need one of these in my craft room, so I'm excited about this because my Dollar Tree never has these. Okay, which means this last item must be the one that she's referring to that's gonna make me suffer, so. Let's do it. Okay, it's the last item. I just wanna say this. I think my box is really, really good. Like, comment down below, don't you think she sent me, especially those of you who've been watching these challenges for a while, don't you think she sent me a really good box? I do, which makes me very nervous for this one. So let's just rip the Band-Aid off, see what's happening here. No, Kristin, you didn't. Kristin, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Okay, here it is, y'all. It's a Hallelujah fan. A Grandma Florally Hallelujah fan. Oh my gosh, Kristin Kay. She's getting back at me for the fairy I sent her last time. I just know it. I knew that would probably come back and bite me. Oh hey y'all, you've seen my stuff. Let's get this party started. For this DIY, I'm going to be starting with the bamboo cutting board. I'm going to take off the plastic, and then I took the lyrics to the song I Want to Grow Old With You from the movie The Wedding Singer. If I can find a clip of it, I will put a video link down below if you're not familiar with it. It's a really cute song. Adam Sandler sings it to Drew Barrymore at the end of the movie, and I just really like the song. Spence likes the song, and we love the movie. So I went ahead and took it and put it in a Word document. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace my cutting board around the words so that I can make sure that the whole cutting board is covered with the words. And then I'll cut that out, and then I'm just going to use a glue stick to attach the lyrics to my bamboo cutting board. Now, because the song is called I Want to Grow Old With You, I'm going to take these two snowflake picks that were from Hobby Lobby that Kristin sent me, and I'm going to turn them into a tree. So really all I did here is I took my tin snips, and I just started kind of cutting and piecing together the different parts to make what I thought looked like a tree. And then once I got that done, some of them I had to go ahead and glue back onto the tree. So I did that. And then to kind of cover up the spots where the white underneath part shows, I took some brown wax as well as some Truffle Waverly chalk paint and kind of just brushed over it and just brushed it all over the place to kind of make sure that the entire tree was brown. Next, I grabbed this big bag of the wooden pieces that she sent me. This thing was really cool. It has a lot of fun different shapes in there. And I took out 2 wooden hearts. Then I'm going to use my Arteza Everblend marker, and I'm just going to color those in with red. You could paint them if you wanted to. And you're also going to need some red and white baker's twine. So the idea was to have these 2 little hearts dangling off of the tree. And I'm just going to secure the baker's twine to the branch of the tree and then go ahead and hot glue the back of the twine to the heart. And then once those were all attached, I'm going to go ahead and glue my tree down just using some hot glue. And then I'll also go ahead and give these hearts a little extra security by hot gluing those directly onto the cutting board. And then you could also, if you wanted to, cut out with a Cricut, or you could use stickers and just do the title of the song, which is I Want to Grow Old With You. And you could put it on the other side of the trunk if you wanted to. But this is such a sweet little song that you actually could leave out year round. And I just really love this song. It's just such a cute song. This DIY, I'm going to start you off with what not to do. So I'm going to be working with the pine cones. And what I have here is I basically took some pink paint and some water, and I put it in this little Dollar Tree container, dropped the pine cones in there, and started swishing them around thinking, oh, they're going to get full coverage. Well, obviously I put way too much water in there and it was not working, but what I was trying to do is I realized when these were completely covered with paint, they look like little roses. And yeah, this just was not working. Don't do this. It was a huge fail. So once I realized, okay, what are you doing, you crazy person? Just stop wasting your time. I came up with another little idea. I got 2 of the little glass bowls from Dollar Tree, and I squirted the paint inside of there. And then I just did batches, and I did 3 different shades of pink. You could do red, you could do pink, you could do white. I mean, the color's up to you. And I just put them in there and I just shook it around until they got nice and covered, and then I just dumped them out and let them dry. And I will say they weren't complete coverage. Had I had some spray paint, I probably would have spray painted them, but I didn't have any, and I was okay with them not being super full coverage. So that's what I did, is I just did 3 big batches of these little painted pine cones in my own little, I don't even know what you want to call it, paint tumbler, like my homemade paint tumbler. I had this wooden heart in my stash. It was from Dollar Tree, and my goal here, originally I thought, oh, if I had enough pine cones, I would cover the entire thing, but I didn't have enough pine cones to do that, so I decided I was just going to fill in the 3 little gaps, and all I'm doing here is just hot gluing these down with no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of, there's like a light pink, a little bit of a darker pink, as well as a coral type color, and I'm just randomly gluing them down to fill in these little stripes, and that's it. This little hanger is all finished. Now I'm going to work with these 2 houses, and I decided I'm going to turn these into bookends. So the first thing that I did was go ahead and pop off the backs and kind of clear off the extra paper. I did give it a light sanding, and then I picked a piece of scrapbook paper that I had in my stash in a pack, and I'm just going to use some regular old glue stick to glue my scrapbook paper down. I just traced the back of the house onto the scrapbook paper, cut it out, and then just glued it down directly onto the back of the house. Once the scrapbook paper was on the back of the houses, I'm just going to use my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue those directly back on to the house frame. The houses are finished, so now I need to make the little pieces that I'm going to attach to the houses that can slide under the books. So I'm taking the little crate that she sent me, and my original plan was to break this down so that basically I ended up with 2 L pieces. I kind of took off the first little board here with my miter shears and then broke it apart, and I ended up with this L piece. And after I did that, I realized the bottom was too thick. It would make it hard to slide under books. The books would be all uneven and wonky donkey, and it just would not work very well. So what I ended up doing basically was just taking 4 of the little slats from the crate and then creating my own little slide piece. So I took some popsicle sticks and I cut off the ends with my miter shears, and then I glued those directly to the bottom of the house on the side. And then from there, I took 1 piece, I was going to do 2 of the little slats from the crate, but then I ended up just doing 1 piece, and I glued it directly to the side of the house as well as the bottom. And then that left me with the little L bracket, I guess you could call it, that would slide underneath my books. To give these a little bit extra security on the bottom, I took a piece of cardstock and I just traced around the base of each of the bookends, and I went ahead and just glued that to the bottom of the bookend, and that's it. These were all finished. Moving into this next DIY, I am actually going to use both of my challenge items in one DIY. I feel like maybe I deserve 2 million points for that. Comment down below if you feel like I deserve 2 million points for using both of my challenge items. I think we need to start having a point system in these DIY challenges. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is take this Hallelujah fan and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to remove the fabric from the back. It actually pulled off really, really easily. And then I'm left with like this Edward Scissorhand looking thing. And I decided I'm going to cut off the little skinny black part of the fan. And as I was doing this, I realized, oh, it's too bad I don't have a clock, or I'm not making a clock, because these would be great little, pieces to do for a clock. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut these down. And then my next step is I'm going to make some crisscrosses. I'm going to kind of amp up this door hanger because I actually need a door hanger in my craft room. So I'm going to take these and I want to make X's in the little rectangles on this door hanger. And so I'm going to just kind of measure them and then cut them, and then I'll be ready to start attaching them. I'm ready to attach my pieces, so I'm going to use some of this DAP Rapid Fuse. It's like super glue, and I'm just going to put it on the ends of each of the pieces and just kind of hold it there for a few seconds and then let go. Let it dry for just a little bit, set up, and then I'm going to go and do the cross part. And then once that's done, I'm going to make sure it's nice and dry before I take it out and spray paint it. Now, I also decided that I'm going to cut these little, this was the bottom part of the fan, this gold ornate section, and I decided to kind of cut off the rounded part because I'm thinking at this point that I might use them to kind of make the hooks a little bit fancier, but we'll see at the ending product if I actually ended up using those. Once my pieces were ready to go out and spray paint, I'm using this Rust-Oleum flat enamel paint in black, and I spray paint everything. And then the last step is to go ahead and add these little pieces back on to kind of make the hooks a little more, I don't know, ornate and fancy. And again, I'm just going to use the DAP Rapid Fuse, and I'm just going to put a little dot in the 2 spots, stick that on there, and then this Dollar Tree DIY is all finished. the last DIY, I am going to be making over this little joy sign that she sent me. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take some Waverly White chalk paint, and I'm only going to paint the top of it because the sides were white and they looked great, and I'm going to leave the beads on there, so I'm just going to give it 3 coats of paint to get that joy covered up. Once that was done, I am going to be working with some of the eucalyptus garland that she sent me, as well as some of the leftover pine cones that I used. And then I had these roses in my stash from Dollar Tree last year, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of glue down a little floral accent piece. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm going to glue 1 rose in the center, and then some of the eucalyptus leaves to kind of give them some dimension. I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the base of it and pinch the 2 sides of the leaf together, and then I'm just going to throw in a couple of the pine cones, hot glue everything down, and then this little wall hanging is all finished. All right, there you go. That's what I made with my box from Kristin Kay. Make sure you click that playlist down below so that you can follow it all the way through. It's set up to where it will make sense so that when you watch one person, the next person is the person they sent the box to, and so on and so on. So you can just watch it all the way around. Thank you to all the ladies and gentlemen who participated in this round. I can't wait for the next one. Let me know down below which one of these DIYs was your favorite, or what item that you saw that maybe you had an idea for that I didn't do, because I love to hear you guys' opinion. And I will see you in the next one. Here are some more videos you might like. See you next time. Bye.